marry her, you can have sex with her, and it doesn't have any impact.
This is after having become muhram already?
No, you are not a muhram anyway. You will never become, because the woman she did breastfeeding for you, that will not make you muhram. Muhram mean it's forbidden for you to have sex with her. So that will not have an impact. It only have an impact if she did that to you, this woman, when you are a child under the age of 2. You know, if she is done
Oh.
to you and you are a grown man, that will not make you a muhram. All right, never make you a muhram. And
So what
there's
does that achieve?
nothing. It's just a stupid story. You know, it achieves nothing. Yeah, because still you can marry her, you can have sex with her. Nothing. You know. Let us see. I'm just trying to find the fatwa.
Sure.
Adult. Okay. Where is the fatwa? This is the Muslim website. I showed it before. I'm sure I can find it in Arabic, but I'm trying to find it in English. Like I found here, this website is speaking about Aisha breastfeeding fatwa. Even Aisha, she was doing breastfeeding. She commanded her sisters. Okay, let me see. Hold on. I will try to find in Arabic then. Hold on. I forgot. Do you know Arabic?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. I will put it for you on the screen, and I will put it for you in Discord so you can open it from your side.
Great.
This is the link. This is Islam Web. This is from Qatar, terrorist website. And here the website. Right away in the top it says what?
هل يحرم الرجل الكبير إذا رضع من امرأته؟
Yeah.
امرأة.
But you see the title? Breastfeeding adult does not forbidden. Yeah. لا يحرم.
Whoa.
So it doesn't make any impact. Yeah, it doesn't. Is a man forbidden if he breast is he forbidden from her? Translation is not too much correct. So is he going to be forbidden for him to have sex with this woman if he do breastfeeding from her? The answer no. You know, the answer no. All those articles saying the answer no. It doesn't. So what the point? Why Muhammad did that? It's a stupid story. And obviously Muhammad was making fun of the women because he laughed. If you read the story,
Right.
until the front teeth they came out. You know those teeth like the one for the cat. What they call them in English? I'm not sure.
The canine.
Yeah.
The sharp teeth.
They came out. Which means he laughed so much when she said to him, "How I'm going to do breastfeeding and he's a grown man?" You know. He said, "I know he's a grown man, just to breastfeed him." So obviously Muhammad, he make fun of his followers. You know, he don't respect them, and you know they are just a bunch of idiots. He just say to them whatever you want, and they take it. And then since then it became from Allah. That's it. You know, and the Muslims now, until these days, are dealing with it, as we see.
I mean, this kind of truth is undeniable. Who can resist?
Yeah. Why even, you see, the funny is Islam forbid adoption, right?
Right.
So if a breastfeeding is a form, it's obviously a form of adoption. So how we forbid adoption and then we make adoption? Secondly, adopting a man, do I need to give him something from my body? What about a man, excuse my language, give a woman his semen, huh? And that's it. She will be adopted now. She is his daughter.
Amazing.
As long as it's a liquid anyway. So
Oh my God.
what is that? So the Muslim, they make fun of the Hindus. They say they call her my mother. Why? Because they drink her milk. Okay, well, you are doing the same.
Just look at how those two men look. They look like that beard, the look of the Muslim. Just actually
a look of people. They are high in drugs. You know. people, they are in drugs. They are not people in maturity. You know, obviously this is in drugs. And two idiot, the grown men, they are trying to explain to us. Any of them will allow his wife to do that? They will not. I'm sure they will
Never.
not. But I mean, but
Well, it
because
depends which wife. Like, you know,
unless
which
she's
one of
maybe
the wives.
very old, maybe is very old, he will not mind. What
Wow.
what a crazy cult. Look now, we have it, guys. We have in the stage. I have three ex-Muslims. What I would do now? I'm the only one here isn't ex-Muslim. I should leave. Are you guys coming? Are you ganging on me
Welcome
or
to
what?
the
Are you gang? Are you gang coming together?
club.
Hadi from Pakistan, and the rest are two Arab. I don't know what to do now. I'm out.
You know, funny part, as
What?
We are like
Pakistani in
Allahu
Pakistan, we
Ahad.
all.
Yes, Hadi.
I was saying, as Pakistanis, we're not even in Pakistan. None of us are in Pakistan. We all run away.
By the way, you notice when we Arab, when we say, we don't say Pakistan, we say Pakistan, right? Because in Arabic we don't have the letter P.
I know. It's
So
only in Farsi and Urdu.
yeah, Pakistan. You know, people they think I'm making fun, but the fact no, this is how it is. In Arabic we say Pakistan. We don't say Pakistan. Yeah. By the way, a Pakistani guy, he married a Pakistani woman. What was the child?
Don't know, tell us.
Huh?
Plastic? I don't know. I don't know why I said plastic.
Muslim? I don't know.
That's a good one. Pakistani, come on, what's wrong with you? Only in the case,
Oh,
only in the case of Muhammad, it doesn't work this way. So Abraham, he married an Egyptian woman. They have a son, his name is Ishmael. Abraham is a Chaldean. The wife is an Egyptian. The son, Ishmael, is an Arab.
amazing. This is like when the hadith about the man that ended up with a child that looked nothing like him, and he asked the prophet about it, and he said, "Do you see that gray camel over there?"
Yeah. But do you know what does that mean? That means his wife, she was sleeping with all the camels too, you know?
Yeah.
Because that camel he's talking about, a female, obviously, many camels are doing things to her. She don't have one camel, so we can't
Right.
find
There's no
out.
monogamy.
Yeah.
But is it true that it depends where she cheated on him? Like if she cheated on him in her own bed, then it's fine. The kid is the
Yeah,
husband.
actually, yes. The child. Imagine this is other form of adoption too, which is adoption, but it's disgusting because the guy he goes sleep with your wife, she cheated on you, and then you find out, but yet still the child who is born from your wife, which is the son of the guy who is sleeping with your wife, he will inherit your money. That's very
But it has
dangerous.
to be the bed, not the floor.
Yeah, the bed. Yeah.
If it's only on the
And
bed,
you know
then you
what is more risky too, that if a guy he find out that his wife, she is cheating on him and he have a daughter from her. You know how dangerous that is, huh? Because now he might do things to the daughter. Yeah, she's in his house. She cannot leave.
Got a new wife.
He have authority over her. According to Muhammad, the child belonged to the one who owned the bed, not the one who had sex. Another
and
weird.
not the one who owns the carpet, only the one who owns the bed.
Exactly, only the one who owned the bed. If you own the house now.
Can you imagine if it was like using today's standards where you buy a bed on layaway, and so technically the bed belongs to IKEA?
What if they have sex in Airbnb? I will never rent my house for Airbnb to Muslims. Then I will have all
That's
those
probably
kids
why the hotels in Arabia stay full.
or a hotel. Like you make a baby, you finish, your wife should deliver, you send your son to the owner of the
Send the
hotel.
kid back to the hotel.
I got an idea now. I want to be rich. I'm going to go have sex. I get married, have sex with any hotel in those who own casinos. And the one who owned the casino, I mean, he's a trillionaire, not a billionaire only. I make a baby, and then I say, "This is your son. He inherits you now." You own the bed, Abdul. What are you talking
So
about? Aren't you the owner of the hotel? Yes, Habibi, I'm the owner of the hotel. But what I have to do with the baby? Well, we did it in your bed.
they have to create a whole nursery division.
Yeah, go do that in Saudi Arabia because they will bring them the hadith and show them,
Oh boy,
and they have to take the baby.
what a weird, stupid religion. If there's any Muslim here, when I come and debate those three Muslims, get them busted, I will not, I promise, I will not talk. Any Muslim?
You all talk to anyone.
Yeah,
I was trying to talk to the submitters, and I don't want to sound too disrespectful, but the word bisim is already spelled wrong. Like their whole formula is based on a misunderstanding of the Arabic language in the first place.
no, they did not. They did not say it wrong. They changed it. You see, I did study about that long time ago. I was like when I was like maybe 19. It turned to be that they took the alif from the ism and make it bisim to ease the reading of the Quran for Al-Fatiha. This is why if you go to different verses, you will see it's still saying bisim, but only in the case of Al-Fatiha, you know, it's saying bisim. So it was not a mistake. They corrupted the Quran. They are willing to take letters, you know.
How hard is it to say bi'ism?
Yeah, it is because that will break the recitation, you know. You see all those verses? Look how many. All it's saying bi'ism correctly. You see it?
Right.
فَسَبِّحْ بِاسم رَبِّكَ. So what they do, because the pronunciation will make it so hard to sing it when they recite Al-Fatiha, so they took the letter Alif from it and they make it Bism, which is
And
false.
you know, this verse specifically, فَسَبِّحْ بِاسْمِ رَبِّكَ, I've heard it where they shave the alif when they read it. They say bism the wrong way going forward.
Exactly. Still, they take the alif off. Still, but here it's still written. There, they took the whole letter off. In the case of Al-Fatiha, you know, remember when the Muslim they make the miracle of number 19? Remember? So they calculate the letters and they say it's 19. The fact Al-Fatiha, if you calculate the first verse, it is 24 letters. And this is after taking the letter Alif, which means if we put back the letter Alif here, the one is I'm highlighting, is going to be 25. So they lie even about the numbers of letters, they lie about the calculation, they lie about everything just to make Islam sound like it is a miraculous thing. They could not find miracle of Muhammad. They tried to find miracles in numbers. But even numbers beat them. Like how many eight pairs of animals? Any Muslim can tell us? Where is Malik? Where is Malik? 8 pairs of animals. Any Muslim can help us?
Chapter 6, verse 143.
Yeah. Eight pairs. It mentioned in many places, by the way, not only here. Chapter 6, verse 143. Chapter 39, you know. 39 6. You see it? Here it says ثمانية أزواج. You see it? The same here, huh? It's here. Yeah. So the same stupid mistake mentioned many times in the Quran. And then when we count the animals, it shows how Muhammad is so dummy to the point he say it is 8 pairs, but he think they are 8 animals. Because he count them, he says exactly how many they are, you know. He says 2 sheep, you know, which mean male and female, and then he said 2 goats, and then in the verse after it he says 2 camels and 2 cows. Total is 8. So where is the 8 pairs? 8 pairs is 8 pairs.
And it's worse. Some of the translations will say 4.
No, they cannot. If they are doing that, they are lying. Just to cover the mistake.
Right.
Yeah.
It just goes to add to the insult.
Yeah.
Where if I were to be purely English speaking, I'm reading a completely different Quran.
Exactly. And the word in front of you, you know, you speak Arabic, it says ثمانية. You know?
Right.
Yeah. ثمانية mean 8. The word azwaj mean pairs. Okay. 8 pairs. And then Muhammad, he count them. 2 sheep, 2 goats, 2 camels, 2 cows. But this is 8, not 8 pairs. This is how silly, and they claim that is a book coming from God. Do we have any Muslim want to debate those ex-Muslims? If you can debate those ex-Muslims and bring any of them back to Islam, step up to the stage. I will not talk. I promise you. Anyone? You have Mr.
I'll take Shahada live. Yo, I'll take the Shahada live to whoever's listening. If you're on YouTube right now, get on Discord.
You have Sarah. She's an Arab. You have Zadim is an Arab. You have Hadi from Pakistan. I'm the only one from Afghanistan.
CP, I don't know if we ever reviewed this hadith together, but this is an important one. I memorized growing up in Arabic, Islamic religion
Which
school.
one?
The hadith عن النبي أنه قال صنفان من أهل النار لم أراهما قوم معهم صياط كأذناب البقر يضربون بها الناس ونساء كاسيات عاريات مميلات مائلات رؤوسهن كأسنمة البخت.
Right.
You know, that one. And I was actually shocked by this because basically the only sin these women have is that they put something big in their heads and they look like their heads are the back of a camel and they're walking.
Yeah. Another stupid example of Muhammad. Let me put the hadith in the screen here so people they can see what are you talking about. This hadith have many forms, but this one here is speaking about the cows. That's why you mention it. Here we go. This is the hadith. This is Sahih Muslim. Yeah. There is two kinds of people of fire. A group, they have whip like the tail of cows and they hit with it the people, and women, they are dressed but they are naked, and they like the way they walk, etc. Yeah.
How are those equal? I still don't understand.
No, he's talking about those women. He's talking about what would happen to those kind of people in hell. They will be.
Yeah, but one is like something serious, and the other one is like women dressing, whatever. But this hadith they used to emphasize because it's like a miracle. How did Muhammad know that a time would come when women would dress like this and put this big thing in their heads? You know, it was a trend in the Middle East, right?
Well, first
everyone
of all,
and their moms did this style. They put the big shakla or the big, hair clip in the head, and they'd cover their hair.
First of all,
the wrap.
Isn't it the Quran command the wives of Muhammad to cover their boobs? Why? Because the Arab, they use always Arab women, they show their breast. Half of it is coming out. And at the same time, isn't it the Arab, they have Zawaj al-Rahat, where a woman, she put a flag in the top of her house, red flag, inviting men to sleep with her, So those things always happened, nothing new. In fact, in the time of Muhammad, it was way more aggressive than now, Like now, even in America, many places, prostitution is not legal. So Muhammad, he legalized prostitution. A woman, she can do mut'ah. She can get paid for it. And she have multiple husbands. Because when you divorce first one, second one, you marry second one, third one, she keep moving from husband to husband. This is multiple husbands. Even though they are not in the same time, but they are multiple.
But also prostitution is halal as long as the owner of the slaves wants to do it and the women are willing. And if they're not willing, Allah is merciful.
Yeah, and this is in Al-Ahzab, exactly. Yeah. Women, as long they agree, if they agree, it is total halal. If they don't agree, it's okay, but Allah is all merciful, And we have a video by this guy Fifi, and he was discussing with Muslims. He said it sound like in the Quran, approve you to be a pimp.
I know who's Fifi. I forgot.
You know what?
I know Lily, I know Momo, I know.
Yeah, Fifi. This guy, he found hundreds of lies of me. I don't know how many of you remember me in Paltalk. Once I went to a chat room, Muslim chat room. I used to go there just, you know, we are bored, so we do invasion. So we go to Muslim chat room, and the second they see my name, the chat room will be sleeping. The second they see my name, Christian Bruce is here, Christian Bruce is here. And right away they all like start cursing me. So I put my hand up to talk, to give me the microphone. I said, they were saying in the Christian Prince, come to the mic. Come to the mic and tell us some of your lies. Okay? Come and tell us some of your lies. So I took the microphone. I say, Muhammad never fornicated. All the Muslims in the chat, they were saying, liar, liar. I said, he never have sex with children. Liar, liar. He never steal. Liar, liar. So the admin, after all of those, he gave me a red dot, took the mic from me. He said, you stupid. He did beat us, even our chat. He was saying the Prophet never have sex with the children. You call him liar. He was saying the Prophet never took the wife, the old women, to take her money. You
They're
called
not
him liar.
paying attention to what you actually said, right?
Yeah, they are
They're
obsessed
just
with me.
outraged.
Anything I say, they say
Yeah.
liar, you know? So I was saying Muhammad is a good guy. They said liar. I said Muhammad never fornicate. They said liar, liar. The chat room is boiling. Everybody's saying liar, liar. It's like somebody have a gun and shooting, huh? And then the admin, he could not take it, so he took the microphone. He said, you stupid, he did beat you again in our chat room. Did you hear what he's saying? You know, and by the way, you were right. I was lying at that time.
Yep.
Yeah.
You became like a nightmare for them. When they see you or hear about you, they lose their mind.
But this is telling you, they don't listen, you know? They don't listen. Their brain is not functioning. I say Muhammad is a good guy. They say liar. He did not have sex with the children. Liar. Nobody is listening. They knew just you are a Christian Prince, so whatever you say, we have to say to you, you are a liar.
The word for this, when someone starts behaving like this, is contrarian. So they're not looking to reach a mutual agreement. They're looking to disagree with you at every opportunity, even if it means disagreeing with themselves.
Yeah. Denial. You know, a form of denial and stupidity. And this is what
And
happened.
you know what I did the other day?
Yeah.
I just went to like Quran.com and I searched up like Jannat or Jannah and see what Allah has to offer us, like if you're a Muslim. It's all Jannatin tajri min tahtiha al-anhar and hurun ayn, zaytun and I don't know, it's like the stupidest things we already
But
have
Timi
in our
was
life.
Zaytoon.
Like everyone has it. Like what okay, and what will I benefit from some water underneath me? And it just sounds so stupid. Like it's just food, fruits, and some lakes. These are things that they're promised. In fact, there was once I was in a like a service, and there was a Christian. He's
What
Egyptian,
happened
but
so
he
far?
was a Muslim. He became a Christian. He became a pastor too. And a man came into the service. He was from Sudan, and he was Muslim, but he's kind of like an atheist Muslim. Like he's like, okay, I think someone invited him, and he's like, okay, so you want me to be good so that I get some presents, like we're tricking kids, right? He's like, okay, why? Like, what are these gifts that or the rewards that the Quran tricks me with? What does a Christian heaven look like? And we're trying to explain to him, but his head is like as thick as the wall. But he was just absolutely annoyed with like how stupid the Quran is treating grown people with brains like little children.
Yeah, you know, when somebody promised me a heaven, in it there is palm trees, and there is olive, and there is pomegranate.
Yes.
That is Walmart, my friend.
Rumman,
You know,
teen,
in Walmart we have way more.
and figs.
You know,
There's mangoes at Walmart.
yeah, he
There are
actually
words.
he mentioned banana, by the way, in different verse. You know, yeah, there's banana, which is very you know, very nice. You know, for me, I like banana, but I don't talk about it in public because the atheists, they will debate me, and they will prove that I was a monkey. Yeah, I try to hide my true love
And
to
one of the
banana.
stood in the beginning.
Huh?
Did you hear me or?
What was the last thing you said, sir?
I said like in one of the suwar, I forgot which one. I don't have an Arabic Quran anymore, but it was like there's a word we had to memorize that was banana, but it doesn't mean banana, but they said banana.
Yeah,
Let me switch
the word
Quran back.
used in the Quran is is mandud. You know, mandud. If you go in the Quran, let's see. See it? وَطَلْحٌ mandud. See it? They translate as a banana. See? The banana republic. Oh boy. You will be in a tree of lotus tree, which is have the ears of an elephant, and each leaves made of gold. It's so huge you walk underneath of it 100 years. All right, and then you have a banana tree. Oh, a lot of banana, and then the shade is so long, and water is flowing, and a lot of fruit, a lot of plenty, you know. No season. And the couches is high. You don't want to stay lit in the ground. Come on. The couch is high. Very important, you know. Yeah. And those maiden here, those maiden, Allah, He made them, create them, and He made them virgins. You see it? And then again, He mentioned that they will be, you know, playful, you know, like, you know, you play with them. They are fun, and they have big boobs, and they have all of them, they are in equal age. All the women, they have one age. There's no different age. Yeah.
Why do you need 70 of them when one of them you have sex with her, she becomes a virgin again, and they all look the same? Why do you need 70?
It's the same woman, actually. How we know that's not the same? If all of them look the same.
I know, but like I don't get it, right? If you have one and the orgasm you said is 72 years?
70 years.
How long?
70 years.
70.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Which will make it 5,040 years to go back to the first woman, which is look the same as
fair,
the last one.
Right? That's not fair because like you just have one and she regenerates. By the time you're done your orgasm, she'll be already a virgin again, and you won't know the difference. They all look the same, right?
Yeah.
She can say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like if you have a conversation with someone who's genuinely suffered with sex addiction, there are things in this life that can source pleasure that cause misery. Like there is more pain in the pleasure, but they only know how to seek the pleasure because of the existential dread. They're having existential crisis, no consciousness for what comes after this, so they do everything they can to gratify this body, eating cookies and chocolate and having a fornication and going to club and whatever the case may be. I don't want to be married. I want to have girlfriend. I want to try 1,500 different people. At some point, it gets boring. If you talk to people that have actually been out in the streets, and there are people that have like 1,000 people that they've committed zina with. And after a certain point, it's boring, it's stupid, it's done. I have other things to do. Like there's more to life even than that. If you are allowed to, like, it's like imagine you go to the buffet and you stuff your stomach and you're all nice and full, then the buffet refreshes. I'm so full of food right now, the smell of food is gonna make me vomit. I want to leave the restaurant. I need to get out of the building.
Exactly. Look at this article. Look at this article. The article in Arabic is speaking about what? Explaining the ability, the amazing ability. Let me show it in Arabic. The amazing ability, خوارق للعادة. Is Zinem, you speak English better than me. Can you translate, please, to the audience?
What are we saying?
Can you translate, like, because your English better than me, can you translate this? The article about the beyond normal ability of sex of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
من خوارق العادة.
Yeah.
خوارق هي اشرح لي اياها الكلمه ما بستخدمها كثير.
Superpowers.
خوارق when you know like Superman, like a super act, you know,
Wow.
not normal. Like this is like
Superhuman
an act
strength,
like a God power. Like it's not normal, you know. خارق
So
للعادة,
this is
abnormal, but way abnormal. Like it's not just abnormal, it's like beyond, you know. Yeah.
so this is talking to the capacity of the prophet's superhuman potential for sexual act.
Right. And then the
and they
question,
say
and
Muhammad
what the question is,
miracle.
and what the question is, look at the question.
الرسول وهب I thought it had to do with the kefta kebab.
Exactly. I agree. Allah sent him a dish of shish kebab, and then he got the power of 40 men. So guys, here it's saying, is it true that the prophet, he have the power of 40 men of a normal believer, and this was a destiny for him as a prophet? Please answer me. And here is the answer, you know. Let me use the translator here, the software, so guys can see how much they are obsessed with sex. You know, you will not find anywhere in the Bible speaking about anyone Christians consider someone important in their belief, speaking about how good he is in bed. You have to be a person who belong to a sexually obsessed religion to be focusing in such a thing. Was the messenger of Allah endued with a strength equal to strength of 40 men? Because he was like, the translation is not accurate, as like an equal 40 men of a normal believer, because the prophet was written for him to do it, which means it's a destiny. Here the answer. Al-Bukhari narrated in Sahih authority of Anas blah 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 that the prophet, Allah pray on him, used to go around his wives in 1 o'clock. In fact, in Arabic it says fi sa'a. Sa'a at this now is used for 60 minutes, and in the old days used only for a time between 15 to 20 minutes. So Muhammad used to go in 20 minutes and he sleep with all his wives. At that time it says here they were 11. You see it?
Yeah.
In 15 minutes.
Except CP, except he would skip the wife, the fat one.
The Sauda, the Sauda, yeah. But here they are mentioning he do the 11. He is sleeping with the 11, you know. According to reference, Muhammad, he had more than 25 wives, you know.
So is there any evidence that he washed himself at any point, or did he just go back to back with no ghusl?
No. It says
بغسل واحد.
Yeah, in different hadith, it says بغسل واحد, which means he washed at the end only. Yeah.
And his filth was amazing. I mean, it was perfume. It was everything amazing. Even the earth would swallow it.
Yeah.
So, and I heard his armpit smell was like the best perfume.
Yeah. All the clumps in his armpit hair were actually incense.
Absolutely. The guy, his poo, the earth swallowed his poo. That's amazing. Muslims.
CP, I found the ayah.
We have Yared here. Yared is back. Yared, he can talk to you. He's a Muslim. He was here yesterday talking to me.
Yeah, I was just inviting him to come on stage. If he was asking, it depends what the topic is. I'm pretty open-minded. You know, we can talk about anything that you think you can talk about. You know, something that you know about. Let's talk about.
We have a Scarlett. She is thinking to leave Islam. Did you decide to leave Islam, Scarlett, or not yet?
No, CP. I want to answer some question which you ask a lot about.
Okay.
About the Quran. I will try.
Okay.
Just based on the logic. It's about why God needs wife to have a child.
Yeah, I mean, this is, if he's God, why he need wife? Go ahead, answer me about that.
You know, they have believed that the God is only one.
Okay.
So he means like how I can have a child if I don't anybody of my own kind.
Hmm. But you know, you miss here a very important point that if Allah is God, he should not use such a logic, you know, because the logic is wrong. The Christians first don't believe that God have a wife, so he have a son, correct?
Yes,
So if I say to
but
them,
it's different God.
no, the Muslim they claim that the God of the Isa is the same as Allah, correct? Yeah. So
I don't know, maybe.
no, the Quran says, you know, you were here just 15 minutes ago. Read verses talking about Isa. I forgot. Peace be upon me. Okay, so the Messiah.
Yes.
So
Okay,
when
let's say.
when the Quran says, how can I have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? The Quran is Allah is a question what? Question ability.
Yes.
Okay. When I question ability, I'm not God no more.
No, he means maybe. He means
What is the
that
word? What is the word
of course he
maybe?
can create
What is the
everybody,
maybe?
but it will be his
What is the
creation,
what is
but
the
not
maybe?
his son.
What is the maybe? Can you show it to me?
No, I'm saying maybe he means that if he create the son, it will be his creation, but it won't be his son. You know what I mean?
Okay, if it can be his creation, so what the problem? Why he's mentioning girlfriend? If the Christian don't believe that God he married Mary, and they have a son, his name is Jesus. So he's talking to who now? And why he's saying how
But
can he? You see, he said how can he? If he should be can he can. Why not? And then if you see,
because
okay, you see, I will show you other verse so we can connect them together. Is that okay?
yes, but I don't see your screen sometimes.
Oh, you don't see my screen? Okay.
Sometimes I don't know.
Do you see it now or you don't?
Right now, no.
I can see it on my end.
Maybe my internet is bad.
Okay.
But
I
you
will
can
give you.
name
I
it
will
like
give you the link. I will give you the link. So if we go to chapter 20, let's see.
it's my first time in Discord. I don't know. Did you send me?
Yeah, I will post it for you. Let us see. Maybe your internet is slow.
Yes, maybe.
All right. In chapter 21, verse number 17, let me give you the link.
I don't.
I try to make it direct
It's
link
my
so you
first
don't
time
look
when I
for it.
use.
Okay, no. See the link? I posted in Discord.
Oh yes, I see.
All right. Look what it says. Had we intended to take a pastime between two brackets, i.e., a wife or a son, we could surely have taken it from us. I will give you 10th century to give me who is us.
I'm going to do that.
Remember,
To
Allah
take
is
a
one, right? You
pastime.
told me Allah is one, right? Okay, he will take it from us. He's talking about taking what? A wife. From what? From us.
Someone could show that they're taking it from us.
So how is one? So when he said, how can I have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? It doesn't mean that Allah don't have women who they are from his kind. No. The verse here confirm that there is women, female Allah.
What means to take a pastime?
If for fun. You see the word in Arabic, lahu, in Arabic, you can search it in the dictionary. Lahu mean a female woman, a woman.
That we intended to take a pastime.
A woman for fun. A woman for fun. All right? Okay. So had we intended to take a woman for fun, we will take her from us. If Allah is one, and now we cannot say like the Muslim they say when Allah say we, it's mean His Majesty, right? This is what they say. It doesn't mean He is many. It says He is one, but this is a language. But now it cannot be a language because it's talking about taking a partner, correct? And even the Muslims in the translation they add the wife or a son, correct? Okay, and then He will take it from who? From us.
From us.
How many Allah there is? A lot.
Mhm. He could have done this, but he didn't.
Sorry?
Maybe I really don't understand this verse.
Do I understand?
I don't understand.
Nobody understands it anyway, don't worry. All the Muslims, they try to fix it. So they say to you, you mean he wanna take it from the angels? Hold on. If the angels are us, that means Allah is an angel.
Yes.
Other interpretation, they say he meant the virgins. But if Allah wanna marry a virgin, those are women. He must be a human because he called it us. Us mean our kind. In fact, in Arabic it says ladunna. Ladun is the kind, the tribe, the bloodline. Like if I say this child is from ladunni, that means it is my son, from my blood, you know, from my, you know, they belong to me. So this is why here the verse is so stupid. So now if we connect this to that, how can I have a son? How can he have a son? And here we are questioning, how can he? And why he cannot? Because he don't have a wife.
Maybe he did don't have a wife, just that's it.
No problem, but this is stupid excuse because simply he's trying to refute the Christians about having a son. But the Christians don't believe that God have a wife. Never believe in such a thing. So this is a
And you
false
don't
answer.
believe that he is Jesus' son, right?
Sorry?
That he's his son. You don't really believe that he is the son of God,
You as a
or
Muslim
you
don't
do?
believe. Yeah, you as a Muslim don't believe he's son of God.
You
But
also don't know?
no, we believe he's son of God.
No, not biologically.
No, not exactly. Yeah.
Yes, that's I mean.
Yeah, we don't believe that he is like from sex and you know etc. By flesh. No, the Bible confirmed that Jesus he took the flesh. All right, he humbled himself
Yes.
to appear to us in the flesh, but he is not. He is not in the flesh when he came to us. I mean, as a son of God by a sexual relationship of a flesh.
Yes.
Mary, this is why Mary in the Quran, she's a virgin. What the virginity stand for? The virginity stand for that she
Yes.
is not giving a birth of a child based in any sexual relationship.
Yes, I know
So
that.
if Mary
Do you
gave
have
birth to a child, who is his father?
he
The
doesn't
father
have
is the
a
one who
father.
made her have the son, right?
Yes.
If I make a woman have a son because of me, that means I'm the father. So the
Yes.
one who made Mary, who caused Mary to have a son, who? God. So Jesus, son of who?
Son of God.
Okay. And here, when Allah, he says, how I can have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? He make himself not God, because Jesus, he can create from the mother bird. He didn't say I need another bird. We have make them have sex together. They lay an egg, and we have third bird. You know, he did not. He did not. The partnership needed to as a way to regenerate or reproduce. So Jesus he command the dust, and then Noah or Sam the son, you know, he came from the ground and he was dead for thousands of years. People they told to Jesus, according to Muslims, they told him, why you don't tell us what happened to Noah in his ship? What happened after that? So the Messiah
Is
he
it
command the sand next to him, and right away the son of Noah stood up and spoke to Jesus, and he told him exactly what happened after the flood. How come Jesus did not say, how can I bring to you somebody died thousands of years ago if I'm not God?
but why do you think that these stories in the Quran about Jesus confirming all his miracles, if it's
He
do you
have
think that
to.
the Quran was fabricated
He
by Muhammad or by other people?
my friend, he have to, because in order to fool people, like now we have a group they call themselves Jehovah's Witnesses. Those are not Christians. They have the whole Bible, but they changed the translation. So suddenly Jesus became an angel. All right?
Mm.
They believe
Mhm.
that Mary is a virgin, but they change everything. Are they truthful? No. So they have to use the book which we agree upon, so we, or they can, sneak inside us and corrupt the Christians and take them away. So in order, like now, if I am trying to create a new religion, you are a Muslim, you believe in Allah. I can come says, I am a Christian prince, I'm prophet of Allah, I believe in Prophet Muhammad, he was a good man, listen to me, I came to warn you. Now you
Mhm.
accept me more easier because already I accepted what you accept.
Yes, that's the problem with
Yeah,
Islam.
and this what have been done by who? By someone like Ahmad Mirza Ghulam, the Ahmadiyya, right?
Mhm.
What he did exactly like Muhammad, but he claimed, like this guy is really weird. He claimed that he was married for 3 years, then his gender changed, he become the Messiah, and he is the Messiah in Pakistan. You know,
Mm.
so but he
Yeah.
accept the Quran, he accept the Injil, he accept Muhammad, he accept he accept everything almost. This is in order to to make you let him get in. I need to get in. If I don't accept what is already established, people will reject me totally. I'm coming from zero. But if I accept what already established, I'm not starting from zero.
Mm.
All right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Uh-huh.
So as you see here, try to find out how Allah is one, but He says He will take a partner from us. You see what the verse actually here is saying to us? He will not take a partner who is a human.
Yes, that's what it means.
Yeah, He will take a partner from us. What's that mean? There's many Allah. You see?
Yes.
The Muslim, if they say
Yes.
to you, he is saying, if, doesn't matter. Still, there's many us. If he did it or not, that's not
Mhm.
the case no more. So if I say to you, if I want to marry, like the Arab, they marry from their cousins, correct? So if I want to
Mhm.
get married, I will marry my cousin. But okay, I did not marry my cousin. But that will not change in the fact that if I want to get married, I will marry my cousin. So the cousin is there. The cousin is a real person. And when
Mhm.
he say us, he did not make it only a
Yeah.
cousin. He make it like him. Whatever
Mhm.
whatever that person, he have to be exactly like Allah. So
I know. Yes, of course.
yeah, because it's
From
us.
his kind.
And us mean more than one, correct?
Yes.
More than two. So now we have bigger problem that Allah is many Allahs. So Allah have a kind, he have a tribe maybe, and he, if you want to marry, he will marry something fit for him, and they have to be from his kind. Now we
Uh-huh.
understand that Allah cannot be one.
Yes.
All right. You see, you are not a Muslim. You are not an ex-Muslim yet, but all those here, they are ex-Muslim. I don't know. Sarah, she is here too. She can talk to you if you want to talk to her. She's an ex-Muslim. You want to talk to any of them?
No, do you have any other argument
Any what?
against any other
I
thing
have an
against
argument.
Islam?
I will let Sarah to give you things against Islam. Go ahead, Sarah. Talk to our
First of
friend.
all, I would ask you, why do you think you were going to heaven if you did everything Islam tells you to do? As a woman, especially, what gives you the guarantee?
Mm. Well, if I do anything right, I should go to heaven.
Are you
From
sure?
the
And
I
what
don't
can a
know.
woman do right if her own voice is forbidden?
Listen to your husband and
Great. If you
just
listen
do
to your
what Islam
husband,
says.
if you listen to your husband, you'll be stuck to him in heaven, and he'll have 72 houris, and you will be tied to the tent for his sexual gratification. That's if you enter heaven.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you feel like that God created you as less than a man, that you don't deserve anything more than that?
I don't know anything about Islam. That's why I want to learn, but about theology, not about other stuff.
You are a temptation to men. You make them fall, you make them sin. Even you walking by, your voice, if any skin shows, is also bad. Your purpose is nothing. Your purpose is to be trapped in the house and make children for the man. And you actually, the Quran describes women as ground, like the soil,
Right.
to
Turf.
do with as you like.
Correct.
Where?
I have this. I have it here marked, but
Yeah,
I forgot.
نساءكم حرث لكم.
Yeah.
نساءكم حرث لكم. I will show it to her on the screen.
If you can bring that up, CP. But so again, I feel sorry, especially for women, because Islam was a religion made for warriors to encourage men to fight, to promise them women and booty and treasures and money, and to build an empire. So women are irrelevant. Their only purpose to make children. And make children and shut up.
And if you don't shut up, there's consequences in the
Oh
Quran.
yeah, that's also true in Surah An-Nisa, verse 34.
34.
34. So if you don't
وَاضْرِبُهُنَّ.
speak Arabic, I can read it to you in English. Men have authority over women. Why? Because God made one superior, number one, and because they spend their money on you. So that's the prerequisites for why you should be quiet. Good women are obedient. They guard their unseen parts because God has guarded them. As for those whom you fear disobedience, so you're just suspicious. Maybe like you just, I don't know, you're a jealous person, you're irrational, and you just feel your wife is maybe out of control. Admonish them and send them to beds apart. Admonish means like a lecture, or to
Berate,
admonish, like, you
condescend,
know,
discipline.
discipline, yeah. And then send them to their beds apart. So separate your bed from her bed as a punishment. And also, you're welcome to beat them. That's the next thing. Now, beat them. Whoever says that the Quran says lightly, that's a lie. Because it very clearly says you can beat them. Then, if they obey you, take no further action against them. God is high, supreme. So it's up to the guy to decide when it's time for the punishment to end, if he's satisfied. Of course, you know, this might not affect him as much as it affects you, because if he doesn't sleep with you and doesn't care about you and whatever, he'll, you know, if he has 3, 4 wives, you're at this point irrelevant, and he doesn't even need to think about you again. Like, there's nothing to solve. Like, if I have a problem with one wife, I'll just go to the other wife.
And if you're being really problematic, all I gotta say is talaq, 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 pack your bags and get out.
Yeah, and actually, if you have a problem with your husband and you ask for a divorce, they'll say, sure, no problem, you can divorce, but you're not given anything. You've basically given up all the money, all whatever's due to you, even your kids, they'll take them. Because if a woman asks for divorce, it's irrational, it's out of the line, and it means the woman is not right. So all your rights, all whatever money you, like your dowry or anything you need to live, they'll take it all from you.
You're basically a domestic servant that they're entitled to.
Yeah, I know that. I live in a Muslim country. But you know, CP, you show all this and you left me without religion, but I believe that there is a God. So I need to find another. And And in order to quit this religion, I need to really, from the reason, from the from the point of reason, to realize that it's a lie by its theology, not just because, for example, other stuff that women are the second sort or anything. We just like understand that it's a lie, and
Okay, we can use
find
we can use together. You know, the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of bad, you know, contradictions, etc. Correct?
Yes, I did find them also.
Okay, so that's it. So now, as long you found them, that means you confirm to yourself, you know, that Quran is false. So why you stay in Islam?
But I believe that there is a God.
No, this is not the question now. You
100%.
see, this is not the question. The question is Allah the God? So are you? Can you confirm with me now that Allah cannot be the God?
Well, I already said that maybe this book had been corrupted. Maybe.
Well,
The Quran
that
has
will be
been
other
corrupted.
issue too, because if this book is corrupted, then how you can be sure that the whole book is itself is not a fabrication?
That's why I want to just choose
All
what
right. So
seems right.
if you know, if I say corruption, and then just to try to escape, let us say, the embarrassment that the book is messed up, but that will not change the fact that when the Quran says "Inna alayna jam'ahu wa Qur'anahu," Allah he claim that He will collect the Quran and He is going to protect the Quran, and then that never happened. In fact, it's not Allah who collect the Quran, neither Muhammad, even Uthman book is not cannot be located. So
Yes,